And we're back. Say hi, Wyatt.
Hi, Wyatt.
Exactly. Last time, we captured our first party member, the Mantine.
Oh, for a split second I thought you caught a person, and I was about to be like, "This isn't Pal World."
I don't... A part of me wants to play Pal World, and a part of me doesn't, because if I find that one pal, the number 69 one, I can't
Why
be
is that
trusted.
why is that the direction you go to, and not the embracing your psychopathic tendencies and finally making a sweatshop, or just being able to beat your Pokemon to death?
Because I wouldn't do that. I would never
Yeah,
beat
that's why we talked about this. I'm the asshole that the Pokemon community has stereotyped all the trainers to be. Like,
yeah.
cause I think it was like the last time we were talking about this. I don't name my Pokemon; they get a number.
Yeah, and it's weird. I don't... It's strange because, like, I feel as if that just doesn't engage with the themes of Pokemon, because, like, the entire idea...
So I understand. That's what, like, the developers want you to feel something for these pocket monsters and all and the world that it lives in. However, every single, like, from like little narrative dissonance, we are fucking enslaving creatures, making them constantly fight, beating wild animals to death because they, like, they faint, but they're out in the forest. They can't seek medical attention.
This is the thing about Pokemon. They want to fight. If Pokemon do not want to fight, they don't fight. If they don't want to come out of their Pokeball, they won't come out of their Pokeball. You cannot make a Pokemon do, like, without like strapping like electrodes or whatever. Like, basically like without, like, you can't really force a Pokemon to do something they don't want to do without, like, I don't know, it's strapping electric collar to it or whatever. You can't.
But if the Pokemon want to fight, why in Detective Pikachu was like they have to go to like some underground arena just to have a
because
simple fight?
Because the people who made Detective Pikachu don't, that's one part of Pokemon they didn't really understand. Pokemon want to fight, like, they do. It's established lore. They like battling. And this is consistent within the manga, within the anime, within the games. Like, it's an actual mechanic. Like, a Pokemon will not listen to you if it doesn't think you're strong enough. Which is where, like, if you have you need to have a certain amount of badges for traded Pokemon to listen to you, depending on the level. And that's supposed to represent, oh, you're not strong enough. You're not strong enough, so it doesn't recognize you. It's a hyper misconception that Pokemon are slaves. They're not.
Well, it's also a hyper misconception that, like, it's just combat that makes Pokemon evolve, because otherwise you could just go the Devil Artemis route and just keep beating what was it? Jigglypuff till it eventually just evolves because you just forced it to.
Well, it's victory in battle that gets them to evolve. It's experience.
Oh yeah, because if it was just pain, then yeah, what's to stop you from just taking a baseball bat to the Mantine until it, well, evolves?
Mantine doesn't evolve.
I really do just go down this very dark and psychopathic route.
It's weird. I don't know why you do. It's very strange. You should probably stop.
You keep talking like that, you'll get the bat.
Yeah, but, like, I don't know. Like, but, like, you have a reason. You're just one of those people. There are just people who, like, unironically think the Pokemon world is, like, this weird, oppressive society.
Oh, like, yeah, like, let's not get this mixed up. Like, I understand that, yeah, this is the world where these things are considered equals.
Yes.
It's a disconnect between the game and its audience that creates this misconception.
Yeah.
That's why Power World exists. Power World is taking that stereotype and taking it to its furthest degree with just making them sweatshops, working in a sweatshop, and also just being able to outright butcher them.
Yeah, which, like, fair enough, fine, but I would just play Power World like I would play Pokemon, so I guess I'm just boring. Okay, I would capture people. I would do that. That would
See?
be funny.
Like, there is a part of you that's just a tiny, it's like, huh, the implications. I can put a person inside this ball.
Oh,
Finds the nearest friendly NPC, puts them in the ball.
Oh, fuck, the Quillfish used Minimize, that increased its accuracy.
Because wasn't it also like Death Battle that when they did one of the Pokemon battles was that they had the trainer be an absolute psychopath?
No? Oh, you're talking about, there was DBX Lucario versus Blaziken, when it was really just Lucario and Butterfree versus an entire trainer's team.
Yeah, because the trainer had that dead look in his eyes. He just kept sending Pokemon after Pokemon after this thing.
There was that thing in Charizard versus Greymon that they say that, where they basically imply Pokemon are basically slaves, or like, you see, like the bond between Digimon and trainer is stronger, and it's like, go fuck yourself. Genuinely go fuck yourself. You don't understand Pokemon if you think that. Literally, friendship is a mechanic in the games. Ow.
I mean, to go back on something like Detective Pikachu, doesn't it also imply that Psyduck is like basically a nuclear bomb?
That's something from the anime where if Psyduck's headache gets too big, it'll like go insane. It'll basically unleash a bunch of power.
It's Psyduck.
Yeah, it's Psyduck, but like
I could punt that little thing into a tree.
So funny thing is, you'd probably break your foot by kicking a Psyduck.
Really? Don't those things only weigh like 10 pounds?
Well, a Magikarp can survive an explosion that evaporates an entire lake and can be felt across an entire region. And Psyduck is tougher than a Magikarp, if I'm remembering my stats correctly. So, good luck with that.
Talk about the biggest glow-ups in fucking Pokemon. Magikarp turns into a fucking water dragon.
Even though it's not really a dragon. So
it's the same shape as an Eastern dragon, though.
Well, it's supposed to be a dragon. When the carp goes over the waterfall, it becomes like a dragon. The issue is that Gyarados couldn't be a dragon water type in Gen 1 because it would have no weaknesses, because the only dragon type move in Gen 1 is fixed damage. So it always does 40 damage, so it doesn't get any same type attack bonus. Because Gen 1 was stupid. To
this day, I still... You point a fucking Charizard at me, I will say it's a dragon. Its stat sheet can say it as much as it wants to. I don't care. It's a fucking dragon. Look at that thing.
fair enough, but but then again, I have a bias against Charizard because I just don't like Charizard. I've never liked Charizard.
I'm neutral on most Pokemon. My favorite, of course, is Squirtle. That's because I would love to just have a Squirtle, because if I remember correctly, they're pretty much about as big as an average sized dog when they're on their hind legs.
Oh yeah, they're not that big. I forgot. Quillfish has like a catch rate of 45, and it's fucking annoying. And it's used Minimize, so like hitting it... Well, it only used one stage of Minimize, as opposed to like doing it twice. Alright. I considered using this Quillfish on the team. The issue is that it's a physically oriented water type, which is a problem.
How is that a problem?
water is special.
I mean, yeah, we need to drink it like,
no,
or we die.
It's an issue because the because it using its water attacks would unironically do less damage if it used like a physical attack of equal power. There we go. So many Pokemon were just like so useless prior to Gen 4. It's kind of insane. We caught his Pokemon. Squirtle, Squirtle, Squirtle. What the fuck am I saying?
Oh, the fucking robot chicken. It's like, careful, like you don't want to get caught.
Like, I think that's season 1 robot chicken. I'm gonna go in here. Let me go downstairs. So I've got to go heal, and then I gotta go save.
Don't you fight Red on like a volcano or something?
On top of Mount Silver, and the implication is that he died up there. And you're
Oh
fighting.
my god!
You're fighting his. It's not outright stated. It's just implied. All right, so I think we're gonna be getting another team member.
Excuse me.
Here. So.
Oh, that's a cool Pokeball shaped box.
Yeah, I prefer this over just finding the Pokeballs.
Yeah, the finding just random Pokeballs on the floor. It's like, how come? Like, who put this here?
Yeah, it is a bit weird. Like, you found TM26 Earthquake in Victory Road. Who would drop the best move in the entire game here? A retard, that's who. Anorith. Oh, I wish we could have an Anorith. And then Lotad.
Why would you want that little shrimp thing?
Because it evolves into something really awesome. It's called.
You know what? If there's one series that's don't judge a book by its cover, it'd probably be Pokemon.
Oh yeah, it is definitely.
There's probably so many Pokemon that, like, on their first evolution, like their first stage, I mean, are just the lamest looking pieces of shit.
Oh yeah.
And then like they become like, I mean, we were literally just talking about it. Magikarp turns into fucking Gyarados.
Yeah, Magikarp turns into Gyarados. I can't remember what Golisopod's pre-evolution is, but it looks kind of lame. No, I think it's called Wimpod or Wimpapod, because its whole thing is that it's a scaredy cat. Because its ability is after it reaches a certain amount of health, like it's like below half, it like automatically returns. But it's other than that, it's like probably my favorite Gen 7 Pokemon. I just love its design. It's like this weird like Gundam isopod. Scratch. I also like Anorith because it's one of the fossil Pokemon. And do you know how I am about my fossils?
Surprised you haven't played like an archaeologist video game.
I don't.
Or a paleontologist.
Like Paleontology Simulator or something? It probably exists.
I don't. If there's a game that's all about like just being a border crossing inspection officer, and you can bet your ass there's probably a paleontologist video game.
Probably, yeah. I would not be surprised if there were. Okay, I'm gonna get Mantine out of hyper mode. I want to get that heart gauge down. So Skip Bloom will use Mega Drain on Lotad. Call Mantine. There we go. Look, he flaps his wings. He's happy. Or she, I should say. I misgendered the Mantine. I apologize. I have like a meme nickname picked out. Oh, you use. Oh, water absorb. Thank you. I actually appreciate that.
Oh, I found it, by the way.
What?
Dinosaur fossil hunter.
Oh.
You even look like Excuse me. You even look like a ripoff Indiana Jones / Dr. Grant.
That's hilarious. I might give it a try. Ah, it died. You're extinct again.
So this is something that to talk about. Hopefully we'll be able to respond to this soon. But good old High Top, he has made a video.
Oh boy, what's the video about?
The video is called. Hold on, I'm gonna pull up the actual. My fears for James Gunn's Superman.
Okay.
Oh, and then also and I kind of want to almost do a double feature because but like this one I know you wouldn't care about as much. Just let MCU Spider-Man 4 be a Spider-Man movie.
So I'm going to assume when he means by let it be a Spider-Man movie, he says, please let Peter Parker watch Aunt have Aunt May be resurrected and then watch as Venom eats Aunt May bit by bit, or like she's like gang raped by fucking the Sinister Six or some shit. Yeah, I know that got dark, but like I don't know, Spider-Man fans,
Man, it's about as dark as our usual conversations. They're literally bringing back Gwen, just not even for a Spider-Man story, for a Gwenpool story.
Yeah, that's dumb. Ooh, Ultra Balls. That's good. That's good for us. Ultra Ball is above Great Ball.
If you have Ultra Balls, should you go see a doctor?
If I have Ultra Balls, that means that like I can conceive on first nut. So.
Okay. You know what? I'm the one who started down this path, and this is the consequence of my actions.
Exactly. Why are you surprised by this? I mean, come on. I'm still wasting a turn.
It makes him angry, people.
Yeah.
Makes him very angry. Makes him almost as angry as Ang Lee's Hulk.
I like this. He had to go right up to him, even though he literally looked at me. What are you looking at, boy? Wait,
Sir, why are you wearing a scarf? You are inside.
Coughing. Ralts.
What are all the shadow type Pokemon? I mean the dark Pokemon.
The shadow Pokemon?
No, not the shadow Pokemon. I realized the dark type.
Oh, all of them?
Yeah. Well, because this is what, Gen 1 to 3?
Yes. So, in terms of the ones that you can get is 2, 3, 4 4 is I can only count to 4. I can only count to 4. I'm only remembering 4 as of right now. The 4 dark types you can get. Oh, son of a you whoremongering fuckwaffle. Like he's just T-posing in the air. You know, for like Nintendo 64 models, these aren't bad. Like aside.
Well, yeah, that's why style over sheer graphics quality, man.
Yeah, Ralts is the only one that isn't from Pokemon Stadium because there was no Pokemon Stadium for Generation 3, but the rest of them Stadium models. I'll always stand by. Pokemon Stadium had really good models. And they smoothed them up for this game. And I don't consider it lazy to reuse assets if you can. I don't consider that lazy. I guess it just depends on how you reuse them. If there's like no reason to reuse them, then sure. But like if it's like, well, we need
As
Pokemon models.
As long as it doesn't look like a floating square.
Yeah. Oh god, the dankness, the dank is too much. Shadow Rush.
You can deal with it. No, you can deal with the dankness.
Headbutt. Ow. Poison gas. Missed. I'm in hyper mode. This bothers me so much. Please learn another move that like is damaging, so I don't have to use Shadow Rush all the time. I'm sorry, excuse me. Why did that fly not KO? Oh, and now the Spore paralyzed me. Amazing. That's just great, you know?
I mean, maybe you shouldn't breathe in spores. You ever thought of that, Fivehead?
I have, actually, you know. Oh, Bubble Beam, finally. Christ.
Oh, good for you.
Finally, the water move. Bubble Beam. Oh god, no. No. Oh no, it's shaking his dandruff onto me. Gross. Smog. Mist. Flies. Poison. It is hurt by poison. Use Bubble Beam. Go. Murder the fucking... have you seen what Coughing's Gen 1 sprite looks like?
Not in a hot minute, no.
Its face, its face was actually on the bottom of its body originally. Because the idea is that it's supposed to like look.
Oh my god, I'm looking at it right now.
It's kind of disturbing, isn't it? The idea is that it's like mutated by pollution and stuff.
I'm gonna post it in the chat. Look at him. Look at me. I'm gonna poison you.
I'm gonna poison you. I'm Mr. Frog. This is my show.
God, talk about a fucking season. I cannot wait. I cannot wait for more Smiling Friends. That is to pull a boogie. That's the only thing that brings me joy in life.
Yeah. I believe I watched season 2. Yes, I do believe I have seen season 2. Am I going the right way? Hold on.
So how does it make you feel that Kick-Assia is a better movie than or better rated than the new Snow White?
Dragon Ball Evolution is more highly rated than the new Snow White. Oh, Ether's nice. I mean, I'm not going to see the new Snow White. Everything I've heard about it basically strips away literally everything about the original as a flat-out insult to arguably, not only the most important film in all of animation, the important piece of animated media, arguably ever. Let's be real. But also one of the
correctly, it's what got Walt's studio off the ground.
It did. But also, I think this way is the right way. But also one of the most influential and important movies in the history of cinema. Like that's just a fact. Like, oh, I believe this is it. Is this where we get our next team member? Is this the one? It is.
Slowly faded into darkness, and I let the archangels take him.
There it is. That's our next team member.
The Metatite?
Yes, Metatites. I should have kept Noctowl out so I could, wait, no, I think it has Vital Spirit, so it can't be put to sleep. It's either Vital Spirit or I think it's called Inner Focus, or It's or the ability that prevents it from flinching. I guess.
Punch it in the face.
I guess. Hold on. Confuse Ray. Yeah, we'll just. Oh wait, no shit. Shadow Ball on the Bagon. Supersonic on the Metatite. We don't want to Shadow Ball the Metatite because it is a fighting psychic type. Look at that, he's just like, oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh, he is just chill.
That's a lot. That's a lot of damage. Shit. Yeah, that was such a good idea. Ow. I was burned, because of course I was. Okay, well, it's time to... I'm gonna throw an Ultra Ball at it. Ultra Ball, I choose you. Throw at Metatite. Now, quickly, exploit the developer's oversights. Go! Snag Ball with the hard R.
Whoa.
You son of a nugget. It's not very effective, but it doesn't matter. I barely had any HP. I mean, imagine if it was a Shadow Bagon. That would actually be pretty. That would actually be pretty neat. Oh shit. Okay. All right. Items. Ultra Ball. Metatite. Mantine. Bubble Beam. Let's go. All right. Come on, get in the ball, Rarl. 1, a 2, a 3. There we go.
You did it. You just stole someone's Pokemon.
I did. Fair and
That was their pet.
Well, I mean, they were perfectly content with having it be corrupted and violent, so they shouldn't have it. It's literally like, what's this? You beat your dog? Well, you shouldn't have a fucking dog. Why are you beating your dog, you monster? People who beat their dogs should be beaten themselves. I don't think that's a hot take. Oh, okay, I think
I mean, you're not going far enough. They need to be shot.
Is the machine around here? Oh wait. Oh, I think that's the lady that has. I believe that's the lady that has the other Pokemon that we want. All right, time to go. We need to backtrack a little bit. God damn it. Okay.
I can't even defend myself by going, it's a good movie, because it's not.
Ryder Sosh.
How
There
about
he is. There it is right there. That's our boy.
That's the sheep?
No. We have that thing second stage. It's the Sneck. The Sneck is what we want.
When are you gonna explain to your audience the plot of the movie Sahara, your favorite movie of all time?
Never.
You're gonna let them sit in the mystery. I almost said misery.
Yeah, they can like sit in the mystery of Sahara. It's fine.
I mean, to be fair, it is quite a journey to understand the cinematic masterpiece that is Sahara.
Thundershock. Are gonna use it on the Mantine or use it on the Skip Bloom? Okay, use it on the Mantine. Good. Alright, come on. Sleep powder on the Dunsparce before you yourself fall asleep there, Skip Bloom. Good. I mean, look at him. Look at him. He's just a little guy. Just a little guy.
He's just a little guy. Well, little baby man.
Little baby man. Little baby. Cacnea. And then Skip Loom falls asleep because of Yawn. So call, and then we will use Bubble Beam won't take it out in one hit, I don't think. Ooh, we'll use Takedown just because it's the weaker attack. Yeah. Yeah, okay, so, yeah. My physical attack is not very good. And then my physical defense is also not great. Alright. You're going to absorb me, I see. No, you're going to absorb the thing that quad resists grass. I love this AI. It's so shit. You know, I say that, but Gen 1's was the worse.
I mean, well, that's because in AI of turn-based strategy games have two modes: piss easy or cheating.
Yeah. This is
There
true.
is no in between. We all know this.
Yeah, true. Alright. I hate hyper mode. I don't care what anyone says. Hyper mode is fucking gay. Alright. Alright. And then we will call Mantine. Mantine might go down, which is unfortunate, but that's fine. I just need to catch this Dunsparce. Alright, cool. We caught the Dunsparce. Good. Alright, so please have the ability that I want, because then... Oh, use growth? You're growing gross. You know what? Get out of here. Get on out. Get on out. We don't want you here. Get on out of here. Eat fucking bubbles.
Fucking bubbles!
Alright, I'm just gonna switch. I'm just gonna switch to, like, fucking you. I'm very much just... That Skip Loom is good for catching things, and that's about it. I don't know if Cacnea has an ability like, oh fuck, I forget what its ability. It's basically like, it's not water absorb, it's storm drain, I think? I don't know, it's basically an ability that, like, you don't get hurt by water moves, but it either heals you or buffs your stats. I think as a cactus, Cacnea should get that, although it does basically have, I think it's called Sand Veil, which ups evasion in sandstorms because it's a cactus. I like Cacnea. I think Cacnea is neat. Alright, so...
I like Cactar.
You talking about from Final Fantasy?
Yes.
Alright. There's just a PC and a healing machine here. Alright. Does it have the ability that I want? Does it have it? Does it? Does it? Yes, it has Serene Grace! Oh, okay, cool. Alright. It has Serene Grace. So we'll get you are purified. So we'll just put you over here. And then we will have you in our party because I believe you're ready to be purified. I think. Yes, yes you are. And then we'll just put you over here. There we go. Excellent. We're good to go.
We did it.
Yeah, we did it. We have it. And, wait, can we go over here yet? No. Oh wait, no, that's just a dead end. All right. We will switch this, and we have our boy.
Oh, wait a minute. There's one film that we could go see and talk about for the world to understand the madness of.
Okay.
We could go see the Minecraft movie.
I would rather teabag a crocodile.
I don't think the crocodile would understand what's happening.
Crocodile doesn't have a the crocodile doesn't have a choice in the matter. Alright, this is not a good matchup for Mantine, so we're gonna send out the Noctowl.
Come on, like your audience doesn't want an in-depth 5-hour review of the Minecraft movie.
Thing is, I've never been into Minecraft.
Oh, yeah, I feel like that's the fucking gaming trend that went over both of our heads. Because I don't fucking get it either, man.
I understand the appeal to Minecraft. I didn't have the good enough computer to run it, and nor did I really care to get it on console. I just didn't care. Like, genuinely.
I'll admit, with just given unlimited resources, I'm just not that creative of a person.
It's not that I'm not
I need
creative.
it.
Sorry.
Well, no, well, that's the thing. I crave structure when it comes to video games, and with games like Minecraft, where you kind of are just left to your own devices, I'm like, no thanks.
I mean, fair, I suppose, but like, I don't know. I don't know, like city builders and stuff, and those, and obviously some games like Minecraft, they're just not my thing.
What about Jurassic Park Evolution?
I might like that just because dinosaurs. Like, I think it is just like that childish where it's like, oh, fuck you, hyper mode. Where it's like, do you like this because of dinosaurs? Yes.
Yeah, because it's Jurassic Park. Who, like, that name, despite being tarnished many a time, that brand still has quite a lot of recognition.
Yeah, it does mean something.
Especially for the greatest cinematic moment of all time, Alan.
This episode might be a bit longer than like 50 minutes or something. It'd probably be over an hour, which I think is fine.
Yeah, that's fine.
We're just chilling. We just chilling. It's weird because I kind of made like a brief thoughts video about Bleach Rebirth of Souls, or not a video, but like a script about Bleach Rebirth of Souls, and I was just like, nah, my heart's not in this. My heart's not in this.
I still have yet to even you have not played for the good people of our Discord groups. You've not played it in front of us.
I mean, I would, but like it would be
you
like
played it while we're all in the same room, but like you never hoard this game out for all of us to view with our sexy eyes.
Yeah, with my internet connection, it'd be moving at like half a frame per hour. That's the thing.
Yeah, it'd be just like the anime.
That's not fair. You know that's not fair. Even in like the early days when the animation, while not bad, was just kind of, you know, good enough. I wouldn't even say good enough. I would argue it was good for the time. Alright, so which one?
I have no room to talk at all because I haven't watched any of Bleach. I only read it.
Exactly. So stop talking. You talking mad poop for someone within Bonkai range. Wait, does this one also have the next our next team member? Yeah. Oh. Yeah, I believe it is. I believe they do.
Man, a lot of Lotads in this dungeon.
Well, yeah. There's a reason for that. Oh, there it is. That's our next team member.
It's always got to do that zoom, man.
Well, yeah, we have to see Rory's dead eyes. It's a necessity.
Who's this Rory you're talking about? That's Drac Flo right there.
Oh right, yeah, that's right. We named it something retarded. I forgot about that.
Yes, we're us.
I'm so happy that I was introduced to Dracula Flo. I've been watching those videos. It's like they are hilarious. This shit ain't nothing. This shit ain't nothing to me, man. I've seen the Eye of Horus. I've seen the Magna Carta. I was stacking bricks before you were a Type 1 civilization. Alright. Okay, safeguard. Don't you dare go into hyper mode, you bitch. Okay, good. Good, Dunsparce. Good boy. That's my Dunsparce. My precious little boy.
Oh, yeah. So, new Thousand Sun minis. They're... the only way I can describe it is just robots with Thousand Suns colors on them.
Oh. I mean, is that... I want to say I'm sorry, but I don't know if that's a bad thing or not.
I'm more confused by it, because, like, of all the things, we could have introduced more demonic fucking, forces into the Thousand Suns, or better yet, we could have naturally had fucking Zeech cultists, like I've been asking, for 6 goddamn years, without having to fucking kit bash them. Where are my cultists, GW?
No, it has to be, like, it has to be Nurgle. We need zombies. Don't you understand? We need zombies. Don't you want zombies?
That's not even the problem. Generic Chaos cultists just, by default, have, like, loadouts that would only be seen from Cornate fucking cultists. All we need to do is just give them auto guns and some robes. See, this is why you people really tune in, for cutting breakneck breakdowns of models that you can't even see at this current moment.
Yeah.
I'm a genius.
I'm a genius. Take away the autism. What are you? Broken.
It just shows, yeah, it's just that clip from fucking Avengers. Take away the autism. What are you? Broken. It just cuts to Tony. He's cross-eyed. I might have Mayo make that for you.
I'm also thinking about
just cuts back to Cap. Jesus Christ. What were you gonna say?
I was thinking about after each major section of the game, I'll change the thumbnail. So like
You'll change the what?
The thumbnail. I'll change it to something different. Like I like the thumbnail for the video that I posted, that was for episode 1. That thumbnail is going to be used up until the end of this dungeon for each video, and then I will switch it up. Smoking that symbiote.
Oh God.
What?
Jake, it's
What?
happening again.
What's happening again? Why?
People are sympathizing with the bugs.
No. Why? What?
I'll post it and you can maybe edit it in the video if you remember. But I just saw some guys like, Starship Troopers is a good movie, but if you watch this movie and don't realize the humans are the bad guys, you're a fascist.
But the bugs...
Every time. Like fucking clockwork.
But the bugs sent the meteor. The bugs killed the Mormon extremists.
That's if you, like, if you only believe the bugs sent the meteor.
But Paul
And instead-
Verhoeven himself stated the bugs sent the meteor.
What does he know about his own movie?
Not only that, I mean, like, I wonder what this person would happen if he read the book and was like, what? This isn't satire? And yeah, no, the Terran Federation is, like, uber hyper libertarian utopia.
Meanwhile, like, in all reality, the biggest... if you really want to go down this rabbit hole of the Terran Federation are just a bunch of shitbags, like, the problem is, like, you have to follow that logical through line, and it just begs the question, to what end?
Yeah.
To
true.
what end would they send out the Mormon extremists? To what end would they let the meteor go all the way from Clandathu to fucking to hitting Buenos Aires? When in all reality, if they were like fucking perfect 4D chess people, it wouldn't, like, why Buenos Aires?
Yeah, why not, like, where the, like, for, like...
Why not the capital? Or
the capital.
which we're going to assume right now is DC, because the Terran Federation is inherently American, because it's the best people on the world. I couldn't even keep a straight face on that. But like, don't get me wrong, in the sequels to Starship Troopers, yeah, the Terran Federation are not good people. They fucking hang protesters.
Yeah.
No right government that, like, is good and noble with its intentions, even against, like, the threat of extinction on a mass event, on a mass scale. I mean, like, they just don't fucking do that. Like, they're morally compromised by that point.
Which I hated that. I hated it because Terran Federation in the first film were, like, militaristic, but they were they were unironically like, oh, anyways, you don't like things are happening? Well, okay, whatever.
There are some dark overtones even in the first movie. They have public execution on live television.
True.
Like, but just because they do that doesn't inherently make them fascist. Like, capital punishment exists in almost any form of society.
Yeah.
Although it is just rather odd to, like, broadcast it to the public.
That is strange, yeah. But then again, Paul Verhoeven didn't read the book, so... he had someone else do it for him. He wanted to make his satire on fascism, regardless if it made sense or not.
And then he ended up accidentally making, like, the best, like, even if we were to say, fuck it, it's fascism, he accidentally made the best promo for fascism.
Yes, he did. But even then, like, the Terran Federation in the movie isn't fascist. They have...
Like, yeah, they're not.
They have
But if we were to fucking... If we were to just, like, for the sake of argument, if we were to throw up our hands and say, fuck it, it's fascist, then guess what? They made fascism the greatest system in their entire fucking history, because through fascism through this straw man has equal rights, like gender equality to the point they're all fucking showering together, and an opportunity to advance in one's career from the lowest fucking rung on the totem pole to becoming fucking not planetary governor, the sky marshal.
Yep.
Like, because, like, it offers points of advancement, like, which is, if you want to say, it's because they kill bugs that have, like, their adorable little eyes. They're fucking eating people.
Yeah. Yeah, Terran Federation did nothing wrong. Which, by the way, going back to the game, I got a bunch of vitamins right here. Basically, these just increase. These basically increase.
Shove them all in your face hole.
Special. The zinc goes to Mansign because it has good special defense.
Oh, is this what would later be replaced by the candies?
No, rare candies have no. Oh, Protein will go to Metatite. Carbos will... I don't know what that'll go to, yeah, actually. Iron, I don't know what that'll go to either. Alright, let me go heal. Go to the machine and heal. Go to the machine. The machine.
Alright, hold on. Like,
What?
so are you looking at our little conversation on your second monitor?
The second monitor has OBS up. Hold on, let me pull up the Discord. And
So
my
this
phone.
will either be for off screen or for this could be included. But look at what Shad just said about Studio Ghibli.
No. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Don't do it, Shad. Don't do it.
Studio Ghibli art is plain, uninspired, and the actual reason people love it is because the quality of the stories, not the style itself.
And the fluidity and details of the animations it appears in. Okay. Not the style. I get it has an innocent. Shad's a fucking clown. Shad's a fucking clown.
All the while, the image underneath it is the AI version looks better, and crying about it won't change that.
The AI
So
version.
the AI image looks fine. However, don't talk shit on Ghibli. Are you fucking insane?
Yeah, apparently, Studio Ghibli's animation is fine. Do we want to do the boss, or do we want to wait for the others to be around?
That is entirely up to you, because this is because I don't call the shots. This is your realm.
I know, but like I'm just asking like for your opinion, as all.
How far away is the boss?
We are literally literally very close to it. We're very close to it. Like I was just at the gate to it. I'm just going back and like trying to see if we can get any other items before we go and do it, and get into maybe some battles to like get down some heart gauges and unlock some moves. Show me your moves.
I could go either way. Like either we wait for the guys, and so if we wait for the guys, then the next recording is gonna be a hot minute because Slur's doing his thing, and
We're pretty stacked next week. We probably won't have time for Colosseum.
yeah.
We got what, Rumble Pit and Invincible, right?
That's even if we're doing Invincible this week, we might just end up doing Rumble Pit. Because we won't have Slur. Slur's not required for Invincible, so we might do it anyway. Because I think he's watched those. So I think he's watched the beginning of it anyway.
Okay. We'll do this trainer, and then you look for Dookie's Pokemon. It could be. Yeah, and because then I don't know. It's also a bit late on my end as well. We've been going for an hour 8 minutes. Metatite, let's go. Shadow Rush. Shadow Rush. Future Sight. Fireball. I guess off screen I could get all the heart gauges down. I could do that off screen. Just get the heart gauges down.
You could.
Yeah, I could get the heart gauges down. That way we're prepared. Because one reason why I wanted to record is because I wanted to play really bad. Because I love this game.
I mean, like we really need excuses to play some of our favorite games.
True, but like I don't want to make any progress off screen. And it's not like, you know, Pokemon, for some reason, even to this day, you cannot have multiple save files, which is stupid. I don't know why like, especially since this was the first mainline game on a console, on the home console, this one couldn't have multiple save files. I don't know why that multiple save files aren't a thing.
I mean, you could go around it by multiple save states.
I mean, yeah, multiple save states, that's true, but then at that point it's just like, well, I'm just replaying the stuff again and kind of losing progress, and... Ha! He did a little key blast.
Kia.
Biden blast!
Furion Blast.
God. Talk about such a massive drop in quality from Pitch Black to Chronicles of Riddick.
And it's only gonna get worse, apparently. Like, we still gotta watch Riddick.
And then we gotta watch the animated one, right?
You guys keep saying that, and I'm just like, no. Because I don't want to look at ugly-ass animation.
Yeah, but how are we supposed to complete the Vin Diesel?
How are we supposed to what?
Complete the Vin Diesel.
By watching Bloodshot 3 more times. God, talk about a movie that was such a waste of our goddamn time.
It wasn't even like funny bad. It was like very
dull. It was just fucking bad.
It was really dull.
It was a confusing fucking mess that was trying its damnedest to tell 3 stories at the exact same time and not being coherent enough to tell you in fucking one of them.
Yeah, and he only looked like the comic book character like one time. They did the thing where it's like, here's the one shot he'll look like this comic character. Because none of us read the comic, we're like, okay, I'm sure this is important to somebody. The thing is, I knew about Bloodshot because Jason David Frank did like a very good cosplay of it. I think he even played the character in one of Superpowered Beatdown's videos because he did a lot of stuff for Bat in the Sun.
Jason David Frank Bloodshot.
Ooh, that's a Team Cypher person over there. I gotta go heal.
Oh yeah, he did a decent job of the cosplay.
Yeah. I miss him. So much.
I'm surprised of all the, like, we used the Herbert Moon for the image for that meme before we used Jason David Frank.
Yeah.
I mean, you gotta pay your respects to your heroes.
I was not expecting to cry. Y'all were there. Y'all were there.
Yeah, Herbert Moon gave his life for the American dream. No, yeah, it was very shocking. Yeah, when Jason David Frank passed away.
That's what Tabs posted. I'm like, that's not true. That's not true. That can't be true. We're in the middle of watching the second R.I.P.D. movie, and then I just go like, oh.
Yeah, you had to leave for a moment, and we didn't know what to do for a moment, because yeah, the fucking Green Ranger passed away. What are you supposed to do?
I need to get back to the Tommy Oliver retrospective. The problem with it, I'll do one more battle, but the problem with it is, like, after, like, with the season 2, I know some episodes I need to cover, or season 3, well, fuck, I'm not really that sure, because there are less and less, like, stories revolving around him, or multi-parters. And then Zeo, I know what to do, because there's actually some stuff there for him. Turbo, fuck, I don't even know if I'll mention Turbo. And then Dino Thunder is probably going to be an entire season review.
See, when are we going to do our huge 17-hour response to Linkara's History of Power Rangers?
The issue is like it's not that his history of Power Rangers is bad. It's like it's very standard. He kind of has refused to like update the style of it. It's still kind of stuck in like the late 2000s, early 2010s in a way. If that makes sense.
Yeah, but we could then get the famous, right?
It'll be done when it's done. But that isn't that
It'll be
like
done.
Isn't that like in the old version though? Like the new version doesn't keep it.
Yeah, of course it doesn't keep. Like, why would he keep it if he updated the style?
He didn't.
History of Power Rangers has no set schedule.
I'm also just like I don't know. I'm also just confused why he literally uses the same script. And like he does for like the past episodes, and he does update it a little bit, but it's like the same kinds of jokes. He says the same stuff. And like I think he doesn't even like mention Ron Wasserman in until what was it? Until the season 3 one when he could have done that with the season 1. I don't know. The more I realize this, the more like I look back on History of Power Rangers. While I really liked it because someone was talking about Power Rangers at a time where no one really did. I'll give Linkara this. He talked about Power Rangers during a time no one really cared. And he did.
That's the thing. That's
yeah.
like, and at the end of the day, like the rant at like we all make fun of it, but the man was just kind of sticking to his guns that he was busy, and it'll be out when it's out.
Yeah.
Which is something that we normally say when it comes to our projects all the time.
Yeah.
Like, it's kind of that relationship when it comes to your audience. It's like, you technically are not owed videos.
This is true. You're not. Yeah, we don't really owe you videos. Well, I mean, I would argue we do in a way because we have the audience and the audience watches us. I would argue that we do.
But it's a back and forth. It is not a like it's not a we're the ones that watch it, therefore we have all the power. You do what we say. When it's like ultimately at the end of the day, no, we have almost all the power because we're the ones who at the end of the day we upload the content. We could just stop. There'd be consequences to that, including we just would have to just get jobs.
I mean, I already have a job.
Say if we were doing this full time, I mean, that would just mean we'd have to go back to working jobs like normal people.
Gross. I am just in like a motivation like pit currently.
I mean, it's kind of because there's nothing that really has lit that fire under our asses in kind of a hot minute.
True. Like even like Prehistoric Park, I kind of gave up. At least for now. I'll tackle it. I will tackle it one day, but I was like, I don't know. It's just not there.
I still think you should make that Crocodile Hunter Collision Course video and just talking about how much of an incoherent mess it is.
I mean, it will happen one day. I do think, however, to get that fire lit under me, I'm gonna need to go back to an old friend.
But Ruby hasn't been updated in years.
But there's so much content that I can get out of it, because guess what? I haven't reviewed all of the seasons. I didn't review the 2 Justice League crossover movies. There's comics, and then there's the potentially, like, if I really
I thought you did do the Justice League fucking video.
I talked about the trailer. I didn't talk about the actual movie. Neither of them.
God, that would mean you have to rewatch both fucking parts.
I would, yes.
How is it that part 2 is fucking worse than part 1?
I don't know.
Part 1 was like this inoffensive, like not really that like awful, not really that good fucking movie. And then part 2 just made us angry.
Yeah, it did. It was pretty bad. It was pretty awful. I don't know what they were thinking. Especially considering that movie confirms that Joker and Harley Quinn exist, and that makes Batman's whole thing in part 1 of wanting to stay in Remnant because he feels like he can actually help people even worse. Because Joker and Harley Quinn are a thing with this version of Batman, and I believe Catwoman is also a thing. So there's potentially that relationship that they have, and I mean. It's one of those times where it's like, yeah, we don't know a lot about this version of Batman, but we can at least assume Alfred is there.
Well, beyond all that, we know for a fact that because this is just a fundamental part of who Batman is, he would not leave his city to be like tormented by the likes of Joker for all eternity.
Yeah, even though. Wouldn't Joker, if there was no Batman, just, like, give up? Go, well, fuck, I'm gonna actually go find a job. So I think that's happened before, right? He just found a
It's happened multiple times, including, like, well, in The Dark Knight Returns, he just straight up, just got better.
Yeah. Because Joker needs Batman.
You know what we should cover eventually? Batman Ninja released a sequel, and it's got more stuff in it, including Yakuza Superman.
That sounds awful. Yakuza Superman sounds like shit. Why would Superman be part of the Yakuza?
I don't fucking know. I don't even, like, I didn't watch the first Batman Ninja because I didn't give a shit.
Well, I think we'll stop there. We'll see if we can't squeeze in the boss this weekend. But I think that's a good place to end. We've been going for about an hour 28, so I think that's good. That's a good place.
That's not bad.
Yep. We pretty much got through this whole dungeon. We got a good chunk of our team ready, team composed. I might just go off screen and just like get their heart gauges down. Yeah. So thank you all for joining us for this episode. We will catch you next time.